Hello, everyone. My name is Zenius. Welcome back to the channel for more Star Wars Unlimited. I don't know. I'm doing a different look. I did my hair a little bit different today. Um, don't know why. I haven't actually done anything to it. I haven't put any product in it at all. I've just kind of blow drying it, and I don't hate it. Like, it's not a bad look. It's just different, you know. So what we're actually here for is Star Wars Unlimited, and what I'm going to do in today's episode is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be our normal thing because we don't have any previews to look at for the next set. We are still, I don't think we've even hit any tournaments. Let me double check real quick. I don't think I've seen any tournaments going on with any of the new sets or any of the new leaders or anything like that. The last one, it was a minor tournament in Argentina on the 1st of November, so 10 days ago. That's the last something that I saw. And of course, we had the sector qualifier as well on the 1st as well in, what country is this? Munich, in Munich. So, we don't have anything new to look at. I don't have any new decks to make from the new set, but I am going to revisit an older one that I had that I actually took to PQs. So I'm going to be taking a look at my Space Pilot Luke, because if you're unaware, we are going to be, our next set that's coming up, a Lawless Time, is going to be the start of the Purge, as my group of friends call it in our Discord server. We call it the Purge because we're losing the first 3 sets, so there's going to be a lot of shakeup in the meta. Who is going to be the top leader, top base, top cards altogether, and I think we already have a decent idea of what is going to be at the top, but I do want to kind of prepare my decks and hopefully yours as well for the changeover, because I think we're going to see a lot of shakeup, and I'm going to do that with my Pilot Luke. If you missed my last episode, I did say something to the effect of, I think pilot leaders are going to take a front spot in the meta moving forward. I mean, we're already seeing a little bit of it. We have Kaz is doing pretty decent. We have Boba, Data Vault. It's kind of leading the way in that aspect, just because we're seeing him win even a lot of PQs, but as well as a lot of tournaments. The local tournament here that we had 2 months ago, I think, that one was a Boba Fett leader that won. So I want to take a look at my Luke deck to kind of make sure that it is ready to go. I do want to say that Luthen actually kind of swept the board on casual play. If you'll remember last week on last week's episode, I did say I was going to be taking this to my casual play, and again, it was casual play, so it was nothing crazy. The only things that I found not working were faith in your friends. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this because I want to make sure that I have everything up to date. But the only things I found myself not using were well, home one, because I never got to it, if I'm being completely honest. But faith in your friends, I never every single time I pulled it, I resourced it because I'm probably going to spell this wrong. Oppression Breeds Rebellion is a much better card for this deck. And that's absolutely my fault. If you don't know what it is, if it's a 3 cost, if a friendly unit was defeated while attacking this phase, draw 3 cards. So it really gives you amount of control over your deck. So I took this out and I put in Oppression Breeds Rebellion. I only have 2 of them, which does put me at 51. But it's still pretty good. A Valiant Commando, I only got to pop off 1 time, and that was only because my opponent only had no units on the ground. I constantly resource Cicatro, and the one time that I did use him, my enemy did end up paying the 1 resource, so I didn't draw a card. So I don't know. I don't know that he works here. I might take a look at that later on. The further I get into casual and competitive play with this, I'm going to be taking a look at that. I have a friend who actually made a Luthen green deck that is very similar to Sabine. That is pretty good, and I do want to take up my Luthen against his because I think it's going to be a pretty neck and neck race. This one also did very well. I do have a couple of cards that I do want to put in that I will probably switch out. And I do want to correct an error that I said last week. I think last week I said something to the effect of The Mandalorian is the only heroism Mandalorian leader that we have, and I showed up to my casual play yesterday, and I saw one of my friends playing Bo-Katan red. He loves Bo-Katan double red for some reason. Don't know why, but it works for him. And that's when I realized, oh crap, it's not the only Mandalorian leader. We have Bo-Katan, we have Sabine, both of which are great leaders. However, I do think Leia does have a place in the Mandalorian world. I will say, Follower of the Way, really, really good. Axe Woves, of course, incredibly good. I like Night Owl Skirmisher just as like a Hail Mary. But unsung hero somehow is Protector of the Throne. I was wildly impressed with Protector of the Throne because there would oftentimes be 2 units on the ground that could attack, and I would have Protector of the Throne upgraded with Armor of Fortune, and they wouldn't touch it. And of course, I would use Leia's ability to put some experience tokens on Protector of the Throne, but it literally stopped them in their tracks. So I'm pretty impressed with it. I do like that one a lot. The ones that I found myself not using were Chandril and Sponsor. Surprisingly, did not love it, actually. But what I would replace it with, oh no, it's a bomber. It's a resistance bomber. Hold on. Tactical heavy bomber. It's a 5-cost aggression heroism, 3/5 on attack, deal indirect damage to equal to this unit's power to the defending player. If the base was damaged in this way, draw a card. I didn't know this card. It is a jump to lightspeed card. I didn't think I had it with me, but I did, and then I found a single at the board game store that I was at. So I bought it, put it in this deck, and it worked incredibly well. So I would highly recommend that one. I pulled 2 coronets yesterday. I do need to rework this entirely because now I'm at 52. I want to say I took out Chuchi. I don't think Chuchi is in there. Cosca Reeves, Clan Challenges was okay, but it still wasn't, perfect. But I think I would replace Mythosaur with Bo-Katan. I think I like her as opposed to... Oh, okay. Bo-Katan Creed. Yep, I would put her in instead of Mythosaur, because really, if you want to make Leia a Mandalorian, just play Foundling on her, and then you're good to go. And then you can play the armor or whatever it is that you want. So that's what I would do. That's what my deck structure is right now. I need to figure out how to get it down to 50 because I'm at 51 right now. But that's not why we're here. Sorry, I'm just redoing the decks in front of you. You can skip ahead if you want to in order to get to Luke. I have made so many decks since I have revisited Luke. I've even done him before then. Okay, so this one's unlisted, so I can edit the base and all that. I have, apparently I haven't done it in Star Wars Unlimited database, but I have changed this one back to just a vanilla base. I don't like Data Vault. I have played against Data Vault. I have played with Data Vault, and it just doesn't make sense. I fully blame the PQ. No, I don't. I fully blame me getting beat 3 times at the PQ because of Data Vault, because there were times where I just needed a card and I could not pull it. So I absolutely want to limit it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out everything that is post or pre jump to light speed. So I'm just going to be doing Secrets of Power, Legends of the Force, jump to light speed, and that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take out everything that is... I don't know how to get rid of this now. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this? I can't get rid of this. That's always and forever. Okay. I am going to take out all of the ones that came before, and then I'm going to try and rebuild it with what we still have. So I will be back in a minute. See you later. Okay, so... If there's one thing that I learned from this is that, man, the Purge is going to be rough. So we lost a lot of great units. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Luke is more or less intact because you still have Leia, you still have Chewbacca, you still have the great Luke Skywalker pilot. The big thing were the ships. I put in, we still keep Phoenix and Red Squadron, which I don't think I'm going to take those out. We did, Black 1 is a really great unit that honestly I'm probably going to go ahead and put in after this video, honestly. Another one is Kit Fisto. It's kind of a replacement for Disabling Fang Fighter, except it costs more. It is a fighter, so if you do need to flip Luke out on it, you can, and then he would be a 9... He would be a 9-11, right? Ooh, maybe not. No, a 4-5. So 4-5. So he would be an 8-10. Okay. Woo! Dodged a bullet there, guys. Goodness, I almost lost half my followers. Plus, he also gets Saboteur, so that's pretty nice to have for a leader as well. I put in Cinta Kaz. I mean, any red deck is most likely running Cinta Kaz right now, because if you flip out Luke onto, say, Kit Fisto or even Blue Leader on the ground, and then you swing in with Luke immediately, especially if he's on like Red 5, you're doing crazy amounts of damage, plus you're attacking. So I think it's pretty good. I kept in Planetary Bombardment and Taint of 4. It's a crazy combo, but if you can get up to that point to get Taint of 4 out, claim, and then play Planetary Bombardment next round, I mean, you're dealing 12 indirect to them, so it's a good Hail Mary that I kind of like. We'll see. I don't know. A Tandem Assault, there's nothing that replaces Rebel Assault. Tandem Assault is kind of the closest that you get, and because you're going to have a lot of space, and there's also a decent amount of ground here, I would venture to guess that there is going to be a lot that you can do. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to take it into Force Table, and I might try Carabas. I know Carabas has been updated since the last time I played. 30 card deck. Oh, that's cool. 30 card deck. So, am I logged in? I am logged in. So I might be able to take it in because this is Space Luke, and I just updated it. So I will Force Table it first, and then I will take it into Carabas and tell you how it goes. We'll take it against Leia first. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Leia is a work in progress. This is a work in progress. I don't have anything I can play round 1, so we'll go ahead and mulligan. Okay, this is not any better. So we'll go ahead and resource these two, since that's kind of the order. Oh, we can undo here now too. That's so nice. That last time I played, that was not here, so I cannot use my action ability. So I'll just go ahead and take initiative. They're gonna play Black 1. That absolutely makes sense. Okay, so we'll. Ooh, I can't flip out Luke on this, so let's go ahead and resource that. I'm going to play Blue Leader, and I will ambush him into Black 1. There it is. I cannot. I will go ahead and use Luke's action ability to deal 1 to him. Of course, they're going to put experience token on them. That is absolutely fine because I want to go first anyway. Resource Poe Dameron, since I have 500. Okay, so I have 4. So you know what? Is that a fighter? Okay, cool. I will. No, I'm going to play Poe first as a unit so that I can trigger his ability to make an X-Wing, and then I will put him onto Blue Leader. They're going to do another upgrade. I will swing in for 5, which is pretty decent. We're catching up. We're catching up is what I'm saying. I will use Luke's ability to do another damage there. They're going to play Armor Fortune. That's fine. I do have air superiority, so I might... I think the time for Black... Well, I don't know. 3 indirect. So he does 2. You're going to put a pilot on him, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, because Blue Leader's right there, so I don't... I would prefer to put Luke on either Kit or Red 5. I think Red 5 is going to be the better option. I'll go ahead and attack so that I can trigger his ability right there. They're going to do another freaking upgrade. I think I have to do Kit Fisto to defeat all of these upgrades on him. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and bring out Kit Fisto to defeat Which upgrade? All of them. Oh, wow. I have to go through each and every one. Okay. Okay, cool. And they... So they just play Armor of Fortune again. That's funny. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. All right. I guess let's go ahead and trigger his ability. Claim. I'll pass. All right. We're gonna keep all of those. We're gonna keep Tandem Assault because we have the option to play Leia and then swing in with Luke. We'll see if that happens. I'm gonna get rid of Red Squadron A-Wing. They're gonna do another experience token. Man, they're just going balls to the wall on this one unit, and that's it. Okay, I will swing in with X-Wing. I'm gonna flip out Leia. Okay, nothing crazy. I will deal 1 damage there. Again, another experience token. It's going to follower. Man, that is crazy, dude. All right. Let's do action ability. Luke. I'll deploy him as a pilot onto... I guess we're going to do it onto Kit Fisto. We'll play Cinta from my from my resources. What is... Okay, Red Squadrons. And then I'll attack with a unit. And we'll do the 3 damage there. That's still not enough to take him out, but I mean, already we are leagues above where they are. So now all I have to do is take the initiative and I win. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't need anything. I don't need anything I have right now. That's a win for me. All right, cool. All right, so it works. I think there is a lot of synergy here. I think especially with Cinta. I mean, I'm kind of loving where this is at. So, public games, undo. Hold on, got it. Okay, so I haven't played on Carabast since we've gotten the undo option either. I'm glad that they're adding that because in casual play we have the option to do that. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, let's keep this because I think we're gonna go ahead and use what we have here. So I will resource that, and let's get rid of Tandem Assault. I doubt I'm going to use it. Okay, we'll do that. I love that they're going first. Thank God. I don't know what the best option here is. Really, I haven't played against a Luthen Green yet, so knowing what to pick is going to be pretty difficult. So I'll do that. They'll probably take the initiative. I'll pass. Let's resource that. Because I'm not going to use Taintive in a while. Honestly, I should have resourced Leia, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll use Leia. We'll see. All right, this is a good card. I've seen this played a lot in a lot of different official decks. I've seen Leia have this. A Leia green deck uses or tends to use this a lot, so I kind of like it. I think it really works. I think that was a good move on their part, putting 2 here. Ooh, nice. That's pretty dang good. I'll go ahead and play black 1. They'll probably claim because I don't think there's anything they can do. I'll go ahead and deal 1 damage to Ahsoka so that he really has to think about where he's gonna put that indirect damage from Red Squadron. So if you control Poe Dameron as a unit, upgrade a leader, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. Okay, that's pretty nice. Ooh. Okay, how much is his? Is it just 2? So okay. So let us... Okay, I think there's an option here. And I think the option is to play Poe Dameron, and then I'm going to attach him as a upgrade here. I think that's the move. I think that's what I got to do. Because then he gets +1 on attack. So 2, and then he's +2. Okay, they disclosed Kelleran. What did they... Oh, they did that. Okay, so they're probably going to attack with that. So he gets 5. So I'm going to go ahead and swing in to Bright One. I'm going to deal 1 damage to it to get it out of the way. They will probably claim the initiative because they don't have anything else they can do, which is absolutely fine. I will attack their base for 1, and that's going to deal 3 indirect there. I still get to deal 1 damage from Luke Skywalker. So I believe that will help me out on where I can deal my damage. So they did 1 to base. All right, so I will... They're 2 away here, 1 away here. I'm going to go ahead and start getting rid of that restore, and then I'll pass. I think we got to get rid of Leia. I think that double is kind of holding us back. Yeah. I do have Cinta in my resources, so this gives me the option to play her twice if she gets taken out, which I kind of... Ooh, they're going to ambush something. Okay, they ambushed Red Squadron. That's okay. That's okay. So what I'm probably going to do is... Ooh. If I put something on the ground, basically that's going to give them the option to attack me. So, you know what? I think I still got to do it. I think I still have to play Leia so that I can swing into their base for 5. I'm going to deal 1 damage to a unit to get rid of that. I think the option that I would take is I would flip out Luthen, do 2 damage to Leia, and then swing Ahsoka into Leia so that I can get the ability from Luthen's leader. But I don't know that he will do that. I don't know if that's an option he will think of. But that's just what I would do. That's all. Okay, they're going to attack my base with Ahsoka. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Let us go ahead and stay on target onto the X-Wing, into their base. So that will get me a card. I think everyone knows what that does. Ooh, crap. Okay. That's a good card. That's rough. That's rough right there. Let's go ahead and put it on Sabine so we can get the damage spread out. He's going to flip out Luthen. I'm going to claim the initiative because I have sent a Kaz and I'm about to just wreck his board, basically. Okay. Honestly, a very good call. A very good call. I already have Poe Dameron on Black One, so I'm going to resource that. This is absolutely not what I would recommend, and it's not what I want to do at all. But I am going to flip out Luke. Oh, frick! Well, hold on. Wait, hold on. Undo. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to deploy Luke as a pilot. Sorry. Oh, I love the leader ability. And then I'm going to deal 3 damage to this unit, or should I do it over here? I'll do it. I'll do it over here. So that gets me way ahead. Fell the dragon. Oh, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good one. All right. Oh wait, no, he played Fell the Dragon on Poe. Oh, honestly, that's even smarter. Okay, cool. Well, that is all I can do. It is a non-leader unit. Okay, cool. So that's all I can do. I can expect him to run something into my Leia. I don't know if he's going to try to take out Cinta. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he did. Okay. So he ran Ahsoka into my Senta. See, now is when I'm wishing I had Tandem Assault, because I think Tandem Assault would absolutely help me to swing in for 2. So I think Tandem Assault is going to have a much bigger play than I think it's going to. I do have 3 in here, so that's pretty nice. He does have 11 left. I think he's going to try and take her down. It's going to be 3 and then 2 damage from his ability. Okay, cool. So that's smart. Oh, no, it's to Luke. Interesting. I would love to know how this triggers. Okay, so he did take out Senta, but I don't think he gets to use the ability, right? Is it 2 damage or is it 1? Oh, it is 2 damage. Okay, cool. So he... What a difficult conundrum. I don't know. I have a feeling he's going to have air superiority. Or I have a feeling he's going to have a ground unit. Okay, so I think I need to swing in with Luke. I don't... I'm going to pass on that. I don't know if I'm going to have another option to, you know? I don't know... Ooh, see, because he could pull a blue leader right now and take out my Luke Skywalker. And that's why I didn't want Luke on the X-Wing, because I knew he was going to be very, very easy to take out on the X-Wing. I mean, I would have loved a Kit's Aether Sprite or something like that. Okay, Cobb Vanth. Okay, so what do you... I think I'm going to play blue leader. I'm not going to switch him to ground, or should I? Yeah, let's do that. Trigger an ambush. Trigger it into Cobb. I forget what he does. Switch to top 10 for a unit that costs 2 or less. Ooh, Karis. And then he's going to claim... I will... Oh, shit, I can't. Okay, so I'm just going to play that. I forgot math. That's okay. It means I have a bunch of units. So he left the game. Okay, cool. All right, that worked. I mean, it is a new deck. He's playing a new deck with Luthen. So who knows if that was a good basis for this deck at all. But I do think that it works. I think post Purge, there is something to be said about this. And of course, we're all going to be playing with the same cards. I mean, Senta... listen, guys, I am calling it now. I think Senta is going to get banned. I really, really hate to say that. Senta is such a good card, but every single red deck is playing Senta right now, and that is well over half. I think that is more than enough for them to be like, oh, we might need to ban this because of how good it is, because it literally changes the game with red. I mean, if you remember the OG Luke, when Luke flipped out and you played his lightsaber onto that leader, you had the game. You ruled the board. Because you were hitting for, what was it, 7? Something like that. And you had a shield on him. I mean, you were going to win completely. And now they're doing the same thing with red, with Senta. And part of me is like, just leave it. Even though it's a little overpowered, we haven't necessarily seen red change the board like that. I mean, it's such a good card. But at the same time, so many people are using it. So why take a risk on it? So I don't know. Another thing is Tainted 4 and Planetary Bombardment. That's something that I feel like I would use if it was like late game against like Admiral Piet. If you even get that far, I mean, Admiral Piet is designed to take out Luke. I am 0-12 against an Admiral Piet deck. So I'm convinced that it has the upper hand. So anyway, let me know down in the comments below what decks you are going to be working on, what decks you want me to build that is going to be post-Purge, and what you want, what cards you want, what leaders you want, that sort of thing. And I will try and make a deck out of it and try and show you what I think it might look like post-Purge. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed this. Leave a like down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.